Welcome to Made in Bloomsbury. Today I'm here with Ricardo. Hi, Ricardo.
Hey Michael, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Hope you've been well. Thank you so much for
Good.
coming on.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for inviting me, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Brilliant. Ricardo, could you tell our audience a little bit about yourself? Essentially, what is your bio?
Sure, thank you. Yeah, I always find slightly difficult to describe myself, to be honest, as my background is so diverse, and at the end of the day, it's a bridge between corporate strategy and holistic well-being. Um, I'm born in Brazil, raised between Brazil and Portugal. Um, Today, when I'm not traveling, I split my time between Portugal and the charming Portugal and the vibrancy of Tortola in the British Virgin Islands. I lived in different continents, in different countries. Um, and all that brings, what I am today. Um, I hold an MBA in organizational happiness. I have a post-graduation in marketing, did studies in business administration, specializations on IT, and also was lucky enough to specialize myself on the area of sustainability and sustainable strategy. Currently and professionally, I serve as the Tradewinds Experience Vice President of Sustainability. Tradewinds Experience is a purpose-led global company in the eco uh, sustainable tourism and luxury sailing experiences, and I oversee sustainable practices for the organization. The meantime, I became a vocal advocate for corporate responsibility and leadership in the environmental protection. And I also act as a board member at Angels Network Botswana, which is a network of business angels seeking for invest personal funds into growth-oriented business and startups in Africa, which is a continent where I lived for 15 years and I still love Africa. Yeah,
Wow,
I
that
think it's me.
sounds very inspirational. And now I'm curious, what inspires you to do what you do?
Yeah, what inspires me? I think life inspires me. I think mainly people and nature. They have so much to teach us, and they amaze us so much every single day. Yeah, I think I'm inspired by the idea that a better future is built through conscious decisions today, creating a better tomorrow today. That is what inspires me, I think.
Interesting. Our listeners, and indeed some and quite a lot of people on social media, know you for your conscious business and sustainable leadership. What does it mean for you, sustainable leadership, and how can our listeners integrate sustainable leadership into their careers?
Yeah, Michael, that's a powerful question. Thank you so much. Um, it's in today's world, businesses and leaders who continue to operate with the same logic that guided us for the past 50 years, they are risking to become irrelevant and out of touch with the needs of the planet and its people. The reality is that we live serious challenges in the modern society, right? The need for immediate change is overwhelming, I think. In my recent travels, I've witnessed malnutrition in Malawi. I saw expanding area landscapes in Botswana, extreme climate events in the USA. Um, it could carry on, and devastating storms in the Caribbean where I live. Um, Despite this, many business executives have yet to fully recognize the urgency of this issue and its priority on the boardroom agenda. I was one of them. I was one of those that think that I'm aware of the challenges. I'm aware of the environment challenges we live. I'm aware of, there is people starving in this world. I was aware of that, but I always thought that, what can I do? It's not my job. It's the government job. It's the scientist's job to find a solution. I never saw myself in the center of the solution, and and that is what changed today. I'm a strong. Sorry. Today, I'm a strong believer that businesses, organizations, and business leaders are the ones that can change the world. Responsible leadership is needed now more than ever. Short-term thinking based on outdated paradigms focused on shareholder value will not solve the problem. It will only layer simple solutions on top of each other to resolve problems that are really complex. The reality is that many leaders today are still outdated. They still use the same concepts we learned at universities 30, 40, 50 years ago, but the world changed so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed. That is quite an interesting point that you're making. And the need to balance profit and purpose in business is something you could definitely shed some light on, and I'm keen to hear your view on this as much as you can.
Yeah, it's an ongoing discussion, really, Michael, and not an easy one, And in my day-to-day activities as a sustainability advocate, as a vice president of Tradewinds Experience, as a mentor, as someone that is involved with startups in different countries, I have that discussion almost daily. The are we a purpose-led organization, or should we be a sales-driven organization? Why do we exist? At the end of the day, it's all about profit, isn't it? That is what Milton Friedman, the economist, told us on the 80s, last century. And we still have those energies going on. So Milton Friedman theory told us shape the world as we see it today. It's all about profit. It's all about competition. It's all about winning. It's all about metrics. And the result is the challenges the way I seeing is that we don't really have development. So the only way to face that is actually to act based on purpose, based on why you are doing what you are doing, right? Developing a mindset of customer centric, yes, but doing the right thing most and foremost. So not an easy one, definitely, but a very interesting one.
Indeed. Looking at careers, especially at the early stages of careers for others, find how can they find fulfillment and balance their ambition with their well-being?
Yeah, sustainability is of course it's becoming a buzzword. Everybody's talking about it, and sometimes it's just empty words. But for me, it's a big thing. It's a life purpose, right? When it comes to careers and how to integrate these, sustainability is challenging, but at the end of the day, is also a fantastic opportunity for growth. We just need to see it differently and think differently and seek to understand how we all can make choices that have a positive impact. I would say that the first task of a conscious leader, a sustainable leader, as I call it, is to connect people to purpose. Why we are doing what we are doing? Why are we getting up in the morning and going to work? Why this company exists? Why the market should bother about us? So it's very much about promoting an authentic workplace with love. Yes, with love. You heard well. With
Really?
love, trust, and care. Create value by embracing win-to-win outcomes. It's not about competition. It's about a situation where we all win. Embrace continuous learning, looking outside and see other examples, because more and more we hear about companies that are doing the right thing. More and more we hear about business leaders that are making the difference. They are changing the world. Build winning teams, build a supportive culture that is based on transparent communication. This is very, very important. Everybody needs to understand and feel inspired by the leader, right? And one nice one I say many times is that to encourage the balance between masculine and feminine values. What do I mean about this? Is combine pragmatic logic, the left side of the brain, and past experiences with colorful creativity, intuition, wisdom that comes from the right side of the brain. And surround yourself with like-minded executives, other colleagues, peers, a culture, diversity, a multitude of backgrounds, people that bring vibrance, people that just don't do something because that is how it has been done all the way, right? It's people that actually come and think out the box. So just to conclude, embracing this path requires a deep commitment to leadership and change. It's not a simple path to pursue. However, today, and I see this, and I'm very optimistic about this, today I see many purpose-led leaders that I call the leaders of tomorrow are already actively contributing to a brighter, greener, happy future for all. So I'm very optimistic about it.
Fantastic. So am I. Thank you, Ricardo, so much for coming on.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Okay, cool. I've stopped.